In Oran, a major North African city on the Mediterranean that goes by many names, the number of people walking its streets, driving its roads, and lounging on its beaches triples during the summer. Hamid is an Iranian ambulance driver for the Ain el-Turk General Hospital, located in the district of Oran where most of the beaches and resorts are. "Allo, allo, can you hear me now?" shouts Hamid. At the end of the phone line, his wife responds, "Yes. I'm on my way, what do you want?" asks Hamid. "Bread for dinner," she replies. One of them hangs up. Despite their short, cold conversations, their marriage has somehow persisted for 17 years. Sitting next to Hamid in the passenger seat is his neighbor, Abes, whom he picked up from the bus stop as he was waiting for the bus home. This is not the first time Hamid has given lifts to his neighbors in the hospital's vehicle, or as the locals call it, Hamid's van. Unabashed by overhearing Hamid's wife on the phone, Abes said, "That's perfect, I also need to get bread." "Not the highway today then. It's like work isn't exhausting enough, now I have to get downtown and deal with the traffic as well." Hamid tapped the steering wheel with both hands, looking desperate, too tired to be angry, he sighed. "It's all right, Hamid. The siren will help us with the traffic, and I'll buy the bread for both of us," said Abes. Traffic was unusually light all the way from Cap Falcon to Place August 20th. But Hamid didn't consider himself lucky yet. And he was right because once they got to the roundabout, there it was, a crowd of cars forming a bigger circle around it. "Crap! I knew it," said Hamid. Abes turned on the siren, excited to be doing it. It's not every day you get a free ride home in an ambulance that's pushing its way through the crowd with the help of a siren as if it's a life-and-death situation, but it's actually all about bread. The majority of drivers moved out of the way. The rest suspected that the ambulance driver was using the siren illegally. "They all do that," one of the drivers said to his wife sitting next to him as Hamid passed slowly beside them. "Emergency my ass. He's probably off duty, look at the man in the passenger seat." The wife pointed, "That man does not look like a medic." A few minutes of horns and engine noises later, they were out of that battlefield to Rue Saint-Germain, which is right before Rue Bouzeville where the bakery is situated, and also where all the pressure and anger of the day poured into Hamid's right leg and then into the gas pedal. A lady, old enough to not be able to hear a sound as loud as the siren, was crossing the road. "Hamid! Hamid, we're very close," yelled Abes. "She'll move, they always do," said Hamid. He hit the brakes finally, but it wasn't enough, because they felt a small bump, as if hitting a wooden box while parking. Hamid got out of the car and there were already two middle-aged men trying to help the lady up, but she couldn't stand. Her leg is broken, to say the least. Based on the hateful stares the gathering people around the ambulance were giving Hamid, he was now aware that he had never been in bigger trouble. "Take her to the hospital. Isn't it your job?" one of the men said. "She'll be your last job though, we'll make sure of that," the other added. A lucky lady, didn't even have to call an ambulance, a teen giggled to her friend as they watched the ambulance take off. As the medics were escorting the crying lady to the emergency room, Hamid rang his wife, "Aisha, get our son to buy the bread. I'm not coming home tonight." Abes headed home with only his bread and an exciting story to tell the entire neighborhood for the whole week.